The University of Guyana's union says they have exhausted all their options in trying to improve what they describe as the crisis situation that exists at the tertiary institution. As such, the University of Guyana Senior Staff Association and Workers' Union have signaled their intention of writing to the head of state, David Granger, to intervene. According to President of the University of Guyana Senior Staff Association, Dr. Joe Thomas, the institution is functioning on a thin annual budget, and there is uncertainty on whether the university will last throughout 2019. The UGSSA's president accuses Vice Chancellor Professor Ivla Griffith of gross overspending, opining that the senior staffer is a tremendous financial burden on the university.
This Vice Chancellor, when he came to the University of Guyana, insisted on getting a new SUV. He drives a black SUV, it's brand new, it was bought for him. Because the car that the previous Vice Chancellor had was not good enough. As long as the Vice Chancellor is in a building and the car is waiting for him, that engine will be running. Why? I didn't even realize that this was practice. I passed one day and I was like, why is the engine running? He must be about to come out of the building. And somebody turned to me and said, no, that is standard practice. Temperature has to be maintained. That vehicle always has to be at the right temperature. His salary is higher than any other Vice Chancellor has ever gotten. As I said, council doesn't know how much. This council doesn't know how much because it hasn't been shared, but we just know it's higher than any other Vice Chancellor. And we also know that he requested, this is something else he requested and got, that he can only travel by business class.
Refuting claims by the Vice Chancellor that the salaries received by all staff members include 19 allowances, President of the Workers' Union Bruce Haynes informed media operatives that no employee other than the senior executive officers receive more than 2 allowances.
The constituents that I represent, 1 allowance. Basic salary, 1 allowance. And that's called a transportation assistance. It's not an allowance, it's an assistance. It can never touch or cover person's transportation requirements to get to and from this university. It can never and will never. That is the only allowance that everybody across the board, the constituents that I represent, get. I don't know about the other 18. For the other persons, which are the UA staff, they have 2 allowances. They have a housing allowance and a transportation allowance.
The unions have made it clear that they have absolutely no confidence in Pro-Chancellor Major General retired Joseph Singh, who chairs the council's meetings. According to the UGSSA president, the budget was discussed on April 15 among members of the council. However, the council has not devoted any time since then to resolving the university's financial issues.
We have no confidence in the leadership of the Pro-Chancellor and current Chairman, AI, of the Council, Major General retired Joseph Singh. We have considered the actions of Council over the last few months, and we conclude that he has guided the Council in a direction that is not in the interests of our sole national university. Under his leadership, the welfare and interests of students, faculty, and staff have been neglected and undermined.
Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Yanis Abrams.